What's good, my people? Hand clap to all of you guys out there, out and large, who have made it to this channel. Round of applause for you guys who've been here. Of course, give yourself a round of applause as well for being a part of this reaction, guys. Welcome. For those of you who don't know, I'm your boy Mystelics, and this is where I tend to reactions, give my reactions on a number of videos taking place in Dominica, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world by extension. This one, of course, deals with that of Dominica and a whole boss incident for which we have a number of persons and trying to get a little adjustment in understanding where are the bus drivers and the protests that they did, where is it going from there. Of course, this one is an individual who had something to say to Crazy to apparently tell his people, pack that blanking boss if they're not making no money. So the brother, who is apparently, what is his name? Let me see his name. I forgot his name. He has a funny name, man. He has a funny name. Let me get that name for you guys right there. Somebody actually sent me this video. Big up to the masses who enjoy the reactions as well. His name is Handbag. he's a bus driver apparently. The bus driver's name is Handbag. And this, of course, Handbag, this is what Handbag has to tell people. Well, Crazy T right there.
Crazy T, you're telling bus drivers to...
Closely, hold on.
Crazy T, you're telling bus drivers to pack their bus if not, they're not making money. When you had Crazy Coconut, when your business was failing, the government give you $500,000.
One man get $500,000. Crazy T is his name. I remember that, you know. We used to have fun. We used to go Crazy Coconuts from time to time, man. I mean, the last time we went to Crazy Coconuts, it was a birthday party for a friend of mine who's actually in the States right now. And, you know, we were having a good time, man, at Crazy Coconuts, man. It was me and some other family members and some friends and her, as well as some friends of hers in this regard right there, guys. But yeah, let me tell you something, guys. It was a ball of a time, and Crazy Coconuts got this type of money, $500,000, that's $500,000 for his business, guys. And instead he's sympathizing with its individuals. You see, sometimes when we reach a certain level, we tend to forget where we were. And of course, that of course causes us to think that we are high and mighty above other people. He's telling bus drivers to pack their effing bus. Well, that is what he's saying. Anyways, let's go back to this thing right there.
Crazy T, you're telling bus drivers to pack their bus if not, they're not making money. When you had Crazy Coconut, when your business was failing, the government give you $500,000 to get back on your feet. You check me? Don't tell bus driver to pack their bus. You money to pack yourself. You hear me? Check your self, go and pack yourself, then tell the bus driver to pack their bus.
Well, anyways, guys, this was Matt. A friend actually recorded this for me, and this was Matt concerning the whole situation of an individual stating that yes, they will finally get the money, man. SKERRIT said they will give them the money. Hey, money, money, money. Money will go flow like tower. Part of that $64,000 will come to the bus drivers. They won't be able to get as much as Crazy T, unfortunately. But that is what the bus drivers are saying, that they'll be getting. Well, one bus driver say this. And of course, this is not something new to us. We've actually heard this before, especially in the last protest, where a bus driver was saying, hey, yo, I look in his eyes, look in SKERRIT eyes, and I believe that SKERRIT is telling the truth, that he will give us up to now, mes amis. Up to now, mes amis. There are today another protest. And then this guy is saying this right there. This is Matt. Big up Matt right there as well for bringing out the stories to the masses as well.
We're just going to ask him, Langsal, what took place at the meeting?
Wait, oh, why is his name Langsal? We both who? Langsal. Boy, I'll just give my name in Dominica. Only just tell Crazy T to Lang his anyways, let me leave that there.
Everybody's asking, you were promised, and this is not the first time that you've been promised a package. What was different about this meeting?
What was different? That's a good question right there.
Well, what would I say? I cannot give you all the information, but I can give you all the things.
You cannot give us all the information. Why you cannot give us all information? Maybe because you don't have the information yourself. And it still comes back, they ask you what is different from last time to this time.
You sure?
I can guarantee. Yes, I can guarantee.
Okay.
I wonder if that is Copel. Because to me it's Copel from Mao, wherever he's from. That's my, and Copel does watch my videos. Copel does watch my videos. Boy, tell you boy. Coppell say he wants SKERRIT in his eyes, man. And he see SKERRIT telling the truth. He feel it. This guy is saying the same thing. They're taking what to the bank? Nobody knows, but they're taking something to the bank. Okay.
I can tell you a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, there were some bus drivers who said that they looked in the eyes of the Prime Minister and, you know, it just seemed real that he was going to give. You're very confident this time.
It's the same thing I say, you know. Same exact thing I say, you know, guys. You look in the eyes of the Prime Minister and he could feel, man. He feeling it, man. I don't know what SKERRIT doing only for you to believe SKERRIT like that. I don't know what. We're still trying to get the international airport. That's still going on there. Oh, maybe the Rona stop it, man. The Rona.
I don't look into the people because I trust
Satape Rona 2x2. Rona.
no man.
Okay, alright.
I don't look into the people because I trust no man.
Okay,
You trust no man, but still you say.
alright.
I can tell you that the bus driver is going to be getting some funds.
Well, let's hope so. I myself want them to get funds too because I know they're crying. I know they're crying because some of them are a set of women they have to maintain. Well, let me leave that there.
Okay.
We'll be getting a grant, and after we get that grant,
Loan.
by next month we also can access the 8 bank
Oui.
to get a $15,000 loan. So you'll be getting
We. So I think it boils back to the same thing that they actually told the bus drivers before, that they will be getting loans, right? They were asking for grants. They tell them it have cheap loan in the 8 bank, 2% or whatever in the loan in 8 bank. I'm not sure they tell them that. My brother said he'll get some sort of money. He maybe misconstrued it to think, hey, we're actually getting some monies, you know, some monies here and there, and then we'll get the loans. But why would they give you a grant and then you have to get a $15,000 loan for? How much money you think they can? Anyways, that is too much thinking for me. What are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. This is what the individual has to say right there.
in a grant, and also you could be accessing the loan at 8 bank. I'm a bit host there. So sorry about my voice.
We understand.
Yeah, but yesterday we had a peaceful conversation and we had everything went good, everything went smooth.
It must go smooth. It must go smooth. You think SKERRIT them want only to be making noise with them? Huh? Did they give only a time frame? Did they say, okay, at the end of the month, you guys will get a grant and this kind of things there? Did those who were part of this meeting, whatever, did they tell you, okay, at the end of the month, so you can actually have a time frame? Did you guys even ask if there's a time frame for these things? Huh? Did you even ask? That's one of the things when they were doing nothing in life. I was telling these people what to ask these people. Yes, they stopped doing the craziness they're doing. Yes, I agree. But did you ask certain questions to keep these people on their toes? Did you ask them about these things though? Give a time frame so that the people can then report that to the news or the media outlets out there to say, yes, they say by that time. So we can hold the government I'm accountable to the time that they say. If the government will give you no time, it could be next year, it could be 5 years, it could be election time, you go and get that grant. Because normally it's around election time, people just get grants, not true. Did you ask for a time frame? And some people just doesn't think at all.
Can I tell you, I trust no man, but I can tell bus drivers, take it to the bank, you will get your grant.
But that's what they're saying last time. That's what they're saying last time, and all is still coming back with the same thing. I tell you, promises, man. Promises are that compared to a fool. Keep making promises, empty promises. I mean, you have a history of making empty promises to people. The students get their loans now. By the way, the students that came back to Dominica, did they get, I don't forget that, you know, did the students get half their debts paid off? Because, I mean, remember back in, when it was 2018, I think, 2018 or 2017, when the government say when students come back, they'll be paying half of the student things, of their student loans. They'll pay half and the student will be responsible for the rest. Not true. Did the students get these things? How much empty promises do we have to get for people to realize that the empty promises are actually no promises at all? But the man saying he doesn't trust no man. Well, if you don't trust no man, you shouldn't even say these things, because it's still a promise they give you. It's a promise they're giving you. They keep giving you promises and people doesn't learn, man.
Somebody even start getting it by Friday. It's Friday. Maybe somebody even start getting it by Friday.
Some might even get it by Friday. Tomorrow is Friday, we'll see.
How much are we talking about in terms of the grant?
Let's bet he don't know. Let's bet. Let's bet.
Based on the promises made.
Oh, of course. Of course. Or you cannot disclose a grant that a set of bus driver is going to get. Or you protest and you cannot disclose it, but yes, you saying you cannot trust, man. And you still come in and say people can take what to the bank? The air? The bus drivers apparently bringing how much air they'll have to take air to the bank too. Because it's air they're driving up and down the place. They send hurricane because the amount of air that they take. That's why it's hot so. They take all the air and driving up and down the place. But you say they can take it to the bank. Let them take the air to the bank. Or you tell, hey, bank, I come and pay my loan with air. Go ahead. Captain never there. Air. Bus drivers on remote control. Okay then.
Somebody will start getting it by Friday. Friday.
How much are we talking about in terms of the grant? Based on the promises made.
This I cannot disclose how much. I cannot disclose that. Is when
But you can't disclose nothing. You pretty much say nothing, bro. You're saying nothing. You come back and say about loans, which everybody knew. Then you come and say about grants, and you still cannot disclose the But you doesn't learn about. You don't learn by.
the first person get your check, then you can know how much. This information is not disclosed.
So they never tell all you how much. They tell you $15,000 loan you can get, but they never tell you how much grants they're going to give you. And all you had a meeting. You say maybe by Friday, and you still don't know when the time is.
Okay.
But I can tell you, bus drivers for sure, even if I tell you something, take it to the bank, you'll be getting some help.
But we don't trust no man neither. We don't trust in your words because we know what SKERRIT words is. We don't trust in SKERRIT words because he's no words. I mean, how much times you have to get these things, huh? How much times?
If you do not get the grant that you're talking about, or the promises made, what will happen? The bus drivers will do what?
They have a responsibility for that.
Wait, I do get that.
They have a responsibility for that. Then we can decide what is step number 2.
Okay, but you're sick.
But you're on step number 2. You should be on step number 4 right now. Because all you had to protest back in the day. Nothing happened as a result of it. That's why you had to protest again. So this is pretty much step number 2 or 3. Because all you had a meeting again. All you had a meeting when he and them come down and all those kind of people. All you had a meeting again. This is not step 2. You passed step 1 and 2 already.
Serious that you will get that grant.
We will get the grant. We will get the grant. And also by next month, we should be able to access the loan at the bank, which he...
It's not next month, my brother. You can access it all now. This is not anything new. That's what I've been telling you guys. This is not something new. They told the bus drivers that the last time. This is not something you can access it now if you want to. But then accessing loans in an economy that is not doing well is kind of foolish. Because you don't know how you're going to pay back these loans. And if you cannot pay back these loans, then what is the collateral? Boy. Boy. Hey, boy, tell you.
Promise that is going to make it a little bit easier for us to get.
Okay.
Because certain things that is said, like certain bus drivers wanted the grant. So when they ask them the purpose of the grant,
Certain bus drivers wanted the grants. All bus drivers wanted the grants. What are you talking about? But they probably said only certain bus drivers were going to give the grants. If they have to give grants, they probably try to give it to their people. Which of course most likely is among the money that they owe them in the campaign, during that campaign time, labor campaign thing, when bus drivers was given and they said they're going to pay bus drivers, and bus drivers never get their money. Even in the south of Dominica, bus drivers are complaining. Even Syria had to bring that out, saying bus drivers say they don't get their money yet for carrying people back and forth. And in 2021, 2019 was elections, and you went high.
they said they want to buy, example, I want to buy 4 tires, I want to buy an engine. So obviously,
That kind of reminds me of they giving them people invoice, and them invoice will sit down in the office. Write your invoice, say how much you need, and look.
if you want 4 tires and an engine, you must bring the invoice from the place.
I just mentioned invoice. I just mentioned invoice. So apparently the government wouldn't know how much things are coming in, how much is things. If overall, you know, a tire is $200, you then have to write an invoice for the government to give you $200 for a tire. When tires are $200, you know tires, well, Dominica tires is like $500 and something for a tire, I heard. So if that is the invoice, then the government give you $600. 6 times 4 is what? 6, 12, 18, 24. They give you $2,400 for a tire. You buy your tire, organize with the rest, give everybody across the board $2,400 for tires. I mean, it's not a difficult thing. You then have to write invoice again. Everybody have to bring their own invoice.
Bank, and the person give you the check to the bank. So if you know you want the money for your personal use, you can just send me the money for me to buy, example, groceries, to maintain my boss, to buy oil, to buy tires. Then if it's 5,000, the bank will give you. So a lot of bus drivers who went to the 8 bank gave a lot of us wrong information.
So 8 bank does, well then again, this is not anything new. We've been hearing that 8 bank has been giving people wrong information, especially when it comes down to, even SKERRIT himself had to come on here. SKERRIT himself had to come on here and say if the people want the loans, stop making the people go back and forth all the time. You get the people, give the people the right information, let them continue. But no, they're trying to limit the people from, boy. But 8 bank tell, boy. Anyways, I can't say much on 8 bank. Because most of those people in 8 bank know me.
Well, I'm happy you could share that information with us. So you seem very optimistic that you will receive sometime.
Definitely. As bus drivers, take that to the bank. You will be receiving your grant. So,
don't take nothing to the bank, no please. Until you get that, don't take nothing to the bank. Because next thing you're waiting for grant and thing to happen, you waiting, you getting cold, you getting all side your stomach waiting for grant to happen. Don't wait, no please, brothers and sisters. Go out there if you have to cut grass. Hey, go and cut your grass, brothers and sisters. Cut your grass, make a little money on this side and whoop. Your boss not making things. Like I tell you, go and start selling ketchup and water and all your boss. You can start selling this thing. Go on this side of the road while you waiting, people passing, van going up and down here, your boss there by the bus stop. Sell your snack, boy. Sell your snack, make your donut and things, sell, boy.
of course, somebody mentioned that those who did not protest seem more eager than those who did.
Well, that's how it's looking, but at the end of the day, we did it for everybody. We didn't do it for one set.
That is the thing I like that I like the point he brought up here. People want to always want certain things, but they never show up. Some people tell me they'll be in the background, man. They in the background, they supporting in the background. You never see them, you know. At their home they supporting, but it's in background they supporting. Next thing they're waiting for the results to happen for them to be in the forefront now, for them to get results. It's interesting how people tend to want things, don't put in the work to try to get it, where people get in blows and all kind of things. But yet still they want to benefit from what they never did. It's interesting.
We went out for everybody. Even those who did not support us, they went down the road. That's what life is.
That's true. I guess you're not doing it for one set of people, you're doing it for everybody. But hey, I mean, if you want to say, hey, we need this to happen, and nobody showing up, only few people showing up, next thing, the few people get it, and everybody else want to partake in what you do, and then, boy, human being something else, eh? Human being something else, boy.
Everybody wasn't for Jesus, so everybody will not be for us. And we want the public to know, sorry for the inconvenience caused, but sometimes you have to take a step for something to happen.
Of course, that is very true. You must take a stand for things to happen. Some people think you just have to stay at your home and then every election. No. If that was the case, Martin Luther King them would never come out. They would never come. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all these people there would never come out from their house if it was just up for a particular thing to happen. Oh, it's election time. Come out and show yourself in numbers for them people to see you serious. They still don't do election reform yet, you know. They're talking about it, but they still don't do nothing about election reform. Election was happening. When SKERRIT say election reform will happen, when he say it come, not the year after now. We in 2021, we? It almost half of 2021. What people said about election reform?
Thank you, my brother. That was Lansar, one of the negotiators yesterday.
Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts, man? Do you think that the government will actually give? I want the government to give these people help. Not just them, I want the government to give a lot of people help. And people need to start taking a stand for what they want. Block traffic if it's block traffic. I heard that Dennis Charles was talking some foolishness. Talking about, oh, they block children, couldn't go school and whatnot. Go school for what if you don't have, go school for what if you don't have job to go school for? Go school for what? But anyway, children, go to school and learn. Go school and learn so you can get the opportunities for if you have to leave You have your education for you to live, for you to better yourself. You have your associate's degree, your bachelor's, whatever. Go school, and if you get the opportunity for you to live, live. Because right now I don't see in the way. Nobody else in the way. People want to say it's me that's saying things, but ask people, ask children, where do they see themselves in the future? Ask people who live in college, hey, what would you like to do? Most of them tell you they want to leave. I tell you, only one person that tell me they want to stay, so they can become president and prime minister for them to change the nonsense that happening in Dominica. That's what the person tell me. But everybody else want to leave. Most people leave already. Dominica, how much people already, you know? They say Dominica has 71. Who that? Dominica with 71,000 people. 72,000 people. That was back in the day. That was like 25 years ago. Not now. How much people leave after Hurricane Maria, and how much people leave in because they have the opportunities. How much people that left Dominica after Ross left. I think Ross was employing about what 400, 500, 600 people, or even more than that, maybe 1,000 something. I try to remember when he was talking about thing. I remember they saying certain places maybe, and in total it was 1,000 something, some kind of thing like that. And majority of those people leave. So if you have 72,000 people, you don't think you will have less like that, and they still have the same total. Well, then again, it have Asians and all the other people them coming in, so maybe they're taking these people on the census. But then again, it still wouldn't have all that because the Asians are leaving too. It's interesting. Everybody living. Everybody freaking living. Because people don't see them way in Dominica. Well, now they're bringing St. Vincent's in Dominica. They say 300 people come in, and then the treasury have to pay for these individuals. Even St. Vincent's getting better treatment than Dominicans that go out on the street there. Well, then again, they give people apartment. So I guess that is how it is, Papa. That's how it is. But hey, I'm not knocking them St. Vincent's. They need help. They need help, especially those that have money and stuff and complaining in St. Vincent about Gonzalez himself. But it's not like all you're escaping much of a difference, no, Papa. If all you could say, all you come into a gas system there, well, hey, all you experience it for all yourself. With that said, guys, this is pretty much all about for this reaction. And we can get some Chinese for me to eat, man. I don't know what else for me to eat. I'm ching chong, man, ching chong. We can get some ching chong for me to eat, boss. It's not ching chong, no. It's I'm thinking I can eat it. It's still chicken and fried rice. I can eat it. Anyways, with that said, guys, I'll see you guys. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos as they come through. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video.